Hey, good day, friends. It's Lance Klessig here today with Rick Clark, and we are in Washington, Iowa for Continuum Eggs Field Day, and it's been run awesome by Mitchell Hora and his whole team. So I guess, Rick, I'd like to hear a little bit about one of your takeaways and kind of some of your observations. But I guess before we do that, maybe could you share a little bit about where you farm, some of the crops you grow, that type of thing?
Sure. Fifth generation farmer, West Central Indiana. We farm both in Indiana and Illinois. Most of our neighbors are in a two-crop rotation, if you want to call it a rotation, corn and soybeans.
Sure.
We are up to 6 now,
Okay.
6 crops: corn, soybeans, wheat, alfalfa, field peas, and cattle.
Awesome.
And we are trying to rotationally graze the cattle through as many acres as possible. Right now we've got maybe 25% of the farm fenced.
Okay.
So we got a long way to go,
Sure.
but that's okay. And you know, it's all about crop rotation, diversity of cover crops, and keep just pouring on the diversity and keep abiding by the soil health principles.
Right. And you've spoken a lot about those today, kind of really challenged us, but also encouraged us.
Yeah.
So you are transitioning quite a few acres to organic. You use different tools, like I know you're talking about flail mowing and roller crimping.
Right.
Tell us a little bit more about some of that journey.
Right. Okay. When you are in a system that is still using chemicals, the whole arena of cover crop species are in play.
Correct.
Because you can take care of them with the chemical.
Herbicide, yeah.
By me now using the cover crops to be my weed suppressor, and I have to be able to mechanically terminate, it shrinks my numbers down immensely.
Your options, yeah.
My options come way down. Okay, cereal rye is the #1 staple. I love oats. They'll winter kill. Triticale works. Barley works. Clovers work. Vetch works. So now you got to be careful, because I preach about diversity, but I didn't give you very much there.
Right.
Okay, so now we got 2 things happening, actually 3. When I mentioned we have wheat in our rotation, wheat now gives you that opportunity to please don't double crop soybeans,
Sure.
but let's now come in with that diversity of cocktail that you couldn't have done. And then cattle, you can put a diverse cocktail behind cattle. And then I have a program that we call Regen, which is when you actually take an acre out of production and you just slam it with a cool season, and then you slam it with a warm season, and then you give it the final package that's going to be for your prep for next year's cash crop.
Sure.
And then that has to then be either winter killed, flail chop, roller crimp.
Right.
Those are
Because
my
those are the tools you have.
That's my 3 choices. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you've been on the journey for quite a while.
Yeah.
And you're up to what, 6,000 acres, something like that?
Yeah, 6,500, and right now, well, we've passed the date of when you can certify. It's based on when you last applied something.
Sure.
Okay, after this year, we're going to have 500 acres to go, and the whole farm will be organic.
Wow.
So a year from now, the whole shoot match is in.
Gotcha.
Right now, it's about 6,000.
Okay. Well,
So, I mean,
that's still awesome.
I mean, we've gone fast, and honestly, Lance, I'm glad we did go fast, because it's awfully hard keeping the products separated at the granary.
Sure.
You got to be careful, for the certification.
Yeah, contamination.
Yes,
Right.
yes, exactly. So
Right.
honestly, I'm glad we went fast. We took the whole farm,
Right.
and then a year from now, we won't have to worry about those things.
Sure. You're done. You're in.
Yeah.
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 You're farming more in one camp instead of 2.
That's right.
Great. Great. Well, I guess getting back to today's event here in Washington, what's one observation or one takeaway? We had like 300 and some people. Again, Mitchell did a great job. But what's one takeaway or thought that you have?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I really liked about the day is how Mitchell had a lot of people here from different sectors, and it's time to start connecting the dots. The bank was here, there were buyers here, there were growers here. It's now time to start connecting the dots and get us a premium for all this hard work that we're doing. And that's what I took out of today. He did a great job of bringing that different variety of organizations to this one field event.
Yeah, right. And maybe even farther than that, he brought, people like Russell Hedrick, who's farming in North Carolina regeneratively. He brought Rick Haney to talk about Haney test.
That's exactly right.
That's such an awesome tool. So a lot of variety of different farmers, but also expertise.
You came.
Yeah.
Lauren Steinlage came.
That's
I mean, we had a lot of people show up.
Right.
And that's a testament to Mitchell and what he's doing here.
Yeah, with his topsoil tool and the whole.
Yes.
Yeah. Check out Continuum A. You'll really get a good taste of what Mitchell's doing. So.
Hey, stick with this guy. He knows what he's doing, and he's going to change Minnesota.
I'm working on it. Thanks,
Thank
Rick.
you, Lance.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Have a safe trip back.
Thank you. You too.